Manchester United just had their worst season in history, finished 15th in the league, Europa League final in, lost it, dropped out of both domestic competitions, and Ruben Amorim was brought in to lead a new era instead. In this Premier League to out the door, I've been brought in as a new manager for Manchester United to take them back to the top, to rebuild this fallen giant and bring them back to their glory days, winning not only the Premier League, the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, but also winning European glory along the way. Let's get into the SC25 Man United career mode. And my first change as Man United manager will be changing the formation. So let me show you the formation we're going to play here in this new era at Manchester United. And as you can see here at Manchester United, we're going to play a 4-2-1-3 formation. So couldn't have been our first team striker. I moved to the club. He's recently signed for them. We also need to bring in a Boomer for the right wing position or maybe left wing position, depending where he's going to play. At United, we need to bring him in and see how he fits into this formation. Also, we need to sell a few players. We need to sell Garnacho, as he's most likely going to leave Man United. We could keep him, so I do like Garnacho, because he used to be in the Chelsea series and know how good he can be. We also could sell a likes of Haaland. Rashford could be leaving United. He could be on his way to Barcelona with a stake and possibly being used as a swap deal between the two plus some money to make it much more of a feasible transfer for Barcelona. So obviously Rashford does want to move to Barca. So if that does happen, then you could see the stake and join Man United. And we also have Anthony, who I kind of want to give a second chance to at United. We've seen how good he can be at Real Betis, so I kind of want to give him a second chance here. Sancho, we could cash in on him. I feel like he's a player that we could definitely cash in on. So we do have a lot of money here at United. We could obviously sell Sancho and bring in someone else. We need to sort of like Casemiro as well. Bring in some better backup players. Obviously, Chido Obi. I'm mostly going to load him out. So we do Zerski and Haaland. But I might give a second chance to United. I might give Haaland a chance here this season to prove himself in this team. And maybe you've got backup striker to Matheus Cunha just to offer something different off the bench and kind of give him that chance to kind of like take the pressure off him and let him be the second team striker and let him kind of just get into form and show what he can do here. But so drop in the comments down below. Page what to sign and be sold for this team. And when I get into the transfer window, bring in a Bumo and also sell a few players that are most likely going to be leaving Man United. And signing from Brentford for 42 million here is Brian Mbeumo. So we used him in the Atletico Madrid series. It was a great player for us in that team. As he signs for us here at Man United, can play right wing or striker for us in this team. Most likely will play down the right for Man United. It depends where Amad Diallo is going to play. Obviously, we have switched formations. So obviously, Man United I roll. Technically play a right mid and a cam in the front line. So that's where Mbeumo and Amad Diallo can come into the team. Obviously, here in the 4-2-1-3, we need to find a place for Mbeumo to play. And the question is, does Amad Diallo drop to the bench or play left wing, and then Boomer plays right wing? That could be something we do. Drop in the comments about what we should do. But Boomer joins us here for 42 million. Be our first big signing here at Man United. And after signing in Boomer here, I thought I'd show you the players that are currently linked to Man United. We've got obviously Ter Stegen, who's linked to Man United. Obviously, looking to leave Barcelona is Ter Stegen. Currently got Emiliano Martinez, who will be leaving Aston Villa. We could also sign him to be our first team goalkeeper. We also have January Donnarumma, who could be leaving PSG. Obviously, just won a Champions League with them. Had a great season for them. Obviously, a very, very good goalkeeper. Could bring him into the team. We've got Estepinian. Also, we've got Dorgu as a left back, currently 70 rated. We've got also Luke Shaw, who's there. So we could bring in Estepinian, who's linked to Man United, or someone else that you guys want to see me sign. Drop in the comments below. Hayden Hackney is also a player linked to Man United, so Middlesbrough, CDM, so centre mid. We used him in the West Ham series. He was a very, very good player who we could bring into this team again to be a rotation player and come into the first and now and again as a CDM. He could be a great player for us in this team. We also have the main striker Invictus Gyökeres, as he's linked to Man United currently after it's kind of broken down with him at Sporting due to negotiations and like planned agreements with his sale being, I think, for like 60 or 50 million, but it's been moved up to like 80 million, which he's not too happy about. So Gyökeres is most likely going to leave Sporting this season and could be headed to Old Trafford to link up with Amorim. So let me know down below, should we spend big on bringing Gyökeres into Man United? We also have Calvert-Lewin, who'll be a good backup striker. He is a free agent IRL at the end of the season. As will be a player that Man United could bring in. Be an experienced player in the team. We don't really get many game times in the much game time in the first team, but will be a great player in the cups and obviously in other competitions that they do play in. And Moise Kean is also linked to Man United currently. He would be an interesting player for them. Obviously, had a great season for Fiorentina. He's starting to show the potential we saw back at Juventus back in the day. Obviously, kind of saw it at Everton a little bit as well. But Moise Kean could be a player we do bring in. So let me know down below. Page you want to see me sign, and we'll looking to add them to the shortlist in this episode and maybe bring in some players. And which goalkeeper should we sign? Should we go to Stegen, Martinez, or Donnarumma, and should we bring in Estepinian or another left back to take over from Dorgu as a more experienced player in the first team? Alright, so for the first game against Fulham here, we're going to play with a lineup like this. We're going to play Cunha down the left and Boom at striker and Amad Diallo down the right hand side, with Mane, Ugarte and Bruno being on midfield, Dorgu at left back, Martinez and De Ligt, Mazraoui and I see Onana in goal. And you can see Xerxes converted into a cam. I feel like he could be a good player for us in that role as maybe a shadow striker / a playmaker. I feel like he actually is high rated in the cam role. And it's more of a creative player than a goal scorer. We saw that at Bologna. He can score goals, but he's more of a player that links up play and can do was like a false nine, and maybe a shadow striker could be a great player for us in the cam role. So Horden right now is our backup striker. We'd have Rashford on the bench as he's a player that we could keep here. We also might bring up, we're going to drop maybe Luke Shaw and bring Anthony up to the bench for this game, see if he can get a game time in this one. If we need him, we'll bring him off the bench and see if he can do anything in this one. So I do kind of want to give him a second chance at United, like Højlund and Xerxes as well. I feel like these players, Anthony's been here for a while, same with Højlund now, and Xerxes have been here for one season, but I do want to give them a second opportunity at United to see what they can do under me as manager. Let's get into this game against Fulham, and hopefully Mbeumo and Cunha on the debuts can do great things for us in this team. Dorgu's had a great start to this game. Raul Jimenez and Andreas Pereira from a Man United man. Here's Wilson, the Welshman going through. He shoots and Onana does make the save. Obviously, he might not be our first team goalkeeper next episode. Could be on his way out of Man United next episode. Good chance here from Alessandro Martinez in the challenge, or in the one-on-one there. Now Manu. Here's Bruno Fernandes. In here to Mbeumo. Mbeumo to Cunha. Cunha into Mbeumo for their first goal to link up together, and Mbeumo scores off the Cunha assist. And Brian Mbeumo possibly is saying that he should be our first team striker, and Cunha can play down the left. Because as of right now, it's been 20 minutes in this game, but we've scored in this lineup so far, and it's been pretty decent in the attack so far. But Cunha gets the assist, and Mbeumo with a low-driven shot across goal. No saving that for their goalkeeper. In off the post, I believe, or just about misses the post, but it's a great finisher from Mbeumo. He scores on his debut at Old Trafford, but also Cunha gets the assist. Going for, not straight from kickoff, surely not. Raul Jimenez. It's just frustrating, man. Mazraoui up here to Amad Diallo. Diallo skips past Anthony Robinson. Good play there. No, Mbeumo, that's not the angle that I wanted to make the run at, but it works out here. Mbeumo, inside Mbeumo, across goal again, saved by Leno in net though. Here's Cunha. Mateusz Cunha, good dribbling there from him. Cunha still going, Cunha in the box here. Needs an option. Back here to Bruno. Bruno to Amad Diallo, but centre Bush gets the ball off and somehow there. Castagna, forward here. Robinson. And left back going all the way forward here. And Onana makes a save there. Need to hear before the half-time break to get one more attack. And Mbeumo here, played forward. And Mbeumo to make it 2-1 before the half-time break. And Mbeumo shoots and Leno makes a save. Bruno steals it. And Mbeumo. And into Cunha. Cunha. And Mbeumo. The delay on the passing in this game is so stupid, man. I've called for a Chivella cross there, right here. And it just takes ages to just do anything in this game. Amad Diallo. It's been kind of quiet in this game. Here he is. Oh, great play here. And Mbeumo can't send it through though, but it's going to be a free kick for us on the edge of the box here. With Bruno Fernandes to take the captain of the team. He put us back in the lead here. Bruno Fernandes from the free kick to make it 2-1. He hits it and he scores, and Leno maybe should have saved it. It wasn't impossible for him to save, but he didn't even attempt to, and we're back in the lead in this game. Our captain makes it 2-1. Honestly, just turned down an insane offer to play for Al Hilal, I believe it was, to stay at United most likely. And well, maybe then I thought I was going to go over, but it dipped last second and finds it back in the net. And hopefully this time from kickoff, we don't concede straight away. And yeah, he did think it was going to hit the bar. And it's actually a great free kick there from Bruno. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking the fact that I've got this far forward already. Harry Wilson hits it from range and Norton, good save. Dorgu. Honestly, Dorgu's played great in this game. Honestly, the only issue is his 70 rated, so his defending stats are on the highest in terms of defensive awareness. No, we'll keep We'll bring on Yoro at centre-back. Maybe Anthony on the right. I feel like Anthony, we'll give him a chance to see what he can do. And also we'll bring on Rashford, because Garnacho is most likely going to leave. Here is Ugarte. Speaking of Manu, he hits it. And Bassi makes a good block there. Short corner here to Anthony. Anthony, cross-whipped in. Headed goals by Haaland. And Anthony gets the assist. Rasmus Haaland off the bench. Makes it 3-1. We need to give him a new kit number, because number 11 has been taken by Mbumo. But that's a big statement. Anthony gets the assist. Instant impact from him. Rejuvenated after his run at Real Betis. New manager. We give him an opportunity to prove himself. And same with Haaland. And they instantly repay it by making it 2-1. And you look to see it. 3-1, sorry. Give us a 2-1 lead in this game. In it to Bruno. And Sam Manu here playing as a deep line playmaker. Bruno Fernandes. In here too, Rasmus Haaland. He shoots and he's denied by Lennon this time though. And Rashford puts it out for a goal kick to them. For them. Here's Emil Smith-Rowe from Arsenal, man. Ball through to Adama Traore. That's denied there by Onana. Got a save there from him. Corner floated in. Headed away. Only as far as Adama Traore again. It's a bad pass there from Joaquin Anderson though. And Martinez can play it up here to Rashford, who can get it to Haaland. Haaland into Xerxes. Back here to Rashford. And Rashford here, finesse shot from range. Rashford hits it. Not the best effort. 1 minute, so I don't know, it's going to be a free kick for them for handball against Masalawi there. Unless Anthony can get the ball, it's going to be a game over here in a second. As they come forward one last time in this game. Sacha Lukic here. That's good defending for Martinez, and that should be the final whistle here. There we go. It's a 3-1 victory to start the season off with in the Premier League here. With some, and Mbumo and Cunha getting the goal and the assist. Obviously, Rashford didn't score after coming off the bench, but Haaland did, and Anthony got the assist. And overall, it was a pretty good game. So the goal we conceded was a bit unfortunate. It was the kick-off goal, so we didn't really deserve to concede, although they did have a few chances in this game. But overall, it was a great performance by the team. And we get a big victory to start this season off with. And our final game of today's episode will be against Brighton here, away from home at the Amex Stadium. So as you can see, Yoro comes into the first team for this game to take over from De Ligt in the back line. To see how he plays in the centre back role, see a much pacier defender than De Ligt. It's not the fastest defender with only 73 pace, but not a slow defender by any means necessary, with obviously De Ligt being 62 pace. It's a plus 11 on pace there from him. And the team pretty much needs that same. As you can see, Sancho will come with us for this game. Let's see what he can do. I might bring him on at cam or at left wing in this game at some point. Maybe Rashford can come on at striker, depending on if I want to bring on Haaland or Xerxes. As you can see, Mount's also here, who I might bring off the bench as well. So Mount's going to stick around this season. It's a good backup player. And Anthony, was he getting the assist in the last game, will come with us on the bench for this game as well. And possibly we'll get some game time. Collier as well, I might bring on at this one. I was thinking about starting with Brighton. Obviously, are a pretty good team, so I don't want to rotate the team too heavily. I see Dorgu plays at left back again. He did impress me in the last game. So we're playing against Estepinian, a player we're linked to. Let's get into this game and hopefully get another win to go 2 for 2 in this episode. Mateusz Cunha here playing as an inside forward. The left hand side of Cunha. Lovely work from him here. He's beating the defender. Cunha is still going here. Cunha into Mbumo. Can turn back there, but it's good defending from Lewis Dunk. Pass is awful. What even was that? We're going to get a free kick though for handball. And also we did score the free kick against Fulham with Bruno scoring it, so maybe we can score another one here. Bruno Fernandes, this time a more straight free kick. Can he score it here to make it 1-0? Can he go 2 for 2 for free kicks? Bruno Fernandes hits it, and Bruno is denied by the keeper. Sam Marcher coming forward at number 7 for Brighton. Ball into João Pedro. It's a great pass into him, and that's a great save by Onana. João Pedro trying to get past Martinez, but Martinez denies him. Here goes Mateusz Cunha up against Tarek Lamptey. Cunha beats the challenge. Gets it inside to Bruno. Bruno to Madiolo. Adiolo's denied there again by the defenders. Good control there from him. Mbumo. That pass is meant for Cunha. Why is he trying to pass it to Bruno there when Cunha's wide open? This game is so stupid at times, man. Here's Mbumo. Driving through Mbumo to make it 1-0. Denied by the keeper. Dorgu, great challenge. Dorgu can't get the second one, though. Yoro should win that header. The heading in this game is actually awful, man. I'm aiming the header the complete opposite direction. Genuinely, I'm aiming the header towards Bruno, and it's gone literally the opposite direction. A great challenge there from Manu. Feeds it through to Cunha. Cunha. You have to go it alone now, so get the quits inside there. Cunha. Bruno. Mateusz Cunha, finesse shot here from him. He hits it. And Russia makes another great save there for them. I would like to know his rating, because it's probably like 65 rated and he's making some insane saves. No more luck. Amadiolo. We could score here from the corner. Mozawi puts it wide. It's Martin, this one's a header. Bruno. There's Cunha again. Cunha. Into Bruno. Defined. Oh, what is that finish? Oh no, solid march. Good block there from Martinez though. And Bruno Fernandes. Back into Mbumo. Here's Amadiolo. Amadiolo blocked though by them again. He stopped them. We get the ball. And they make a last-ditch challenge to stop us from scoring. The passing in this game, honestly, it's actually so frustrating. Haaland to Anthony. Back into Haaland. Rashford. Can he be the hero? Can he score? Rashford's done so. Off the bench. A player that could be on his way to Barcelona IRL. Has scored to make it 1-0. It certainly took us 82 minutes to score in this game. We should have scored after like 10 minutes, but somehow it's taken us over an hour to score in this game. But we do so. Haaland gets the assist, and Rashford gets the goal. And finally, the goalkeeper who's been on like some PEDs in this game is beaten. And Rashford makes it 1-0 here, but I've got an awful feeling we're about to concede a goal straight from kickoff like we did against Fulham. And if we do so, I might actually crash out. Matoma, there we go, Ugarte. Love that from you. Can we make it 2-0? Anthony. Oh, Kadiolu, he literally made the challenge before I even cut past him and somehow still got the ball. Oh no. Matoma. As always, stops him slightly. Matoma still going here. It's good defending there from Ugarte though. I said Ugarte's been great so far. That there from Anthony. Bruno. Mount, sorry, in here to Haaland. Haaland to Rashford to make it 2. Rashford. Denied by the keeper again, no. Headed clear by the shortest player on the pitch in Tarek Lamptey. And that's going to be the end of the game. It's going to be a 1-0 win over Brighton, unless it's going to be a 1-0 win. A really frustrating game, not because we didn't play great, because we played great and we got the win late on, but we deserved to score more goals in this game. And their goalkeeper, I'm going to look at his rating after this game because he was unbelievable for the main goal. Ball should be like 65 rated, and he's like the best goalkeeper I've faced in this game this year. But we get a 1-0 win over Brighton. You'll have to see it. Alright, so that's going to call it for the end of today's episode. You can see we do have 120 million in the budget to spend currently. We do have a few players we are still looking to sell. Obviously, Onana is one of them. If we do bring in either Donnarumma, Martinez, or Ter Stegen as our first in goalkeeper, we need to sell Onana. We also have lots of we do have obviously Garnacho. We need to sell Sancho. We could sell as well. And in terms of Rashford, Haaland, and Anthony, I do want to keep them here at the team. I do feel Rashford, to play that, I do want to keep us. He's linked to Barca IRO. If we do get a big offer for him from, let's say, Real Madrid, Barcelona, etc., and then I will sell him. But right now, we haven't got any offers for him, so I'm going to keep him around as a backup player to Cunha at left wing right now. See, Anthony as well played great in this episode, showed that he could be a great player for us in this team. I do want to give him a second opportunity here, as we've seen how good he can be at Real Betis, we've seen how good he can be in this episode so far. Obviously, we didn't need to prove his weak foot. He's already gone up to a 2-star weak foot, so you'd have to see that. As you can see, Yoros could be a first in centre-back alongside Martinez. But De Ligt is just too slow. It's just the issue with defenders like De Ligt. They're just too slow to use. They just turn like a truck. And they're just kind of like stationary. They don't move, which is the issue. Because the amount of times like De Ligt in this episode was in a position to stop a defender, but he just kind of stands there watching the ball. And obviously, in real life, that doesn't happen. De Ligt is moving about and will defend. Obviously, he's a great defender. But in SC, for some reason, slow defenders just kind of just stand there. They're NPCs. They don't really do anything. So slower defenders are just not like great. They've not really been great in FIFA in the past, but you know what I mean. It's just not like useful for the team. But Yoro will take over, going to give him the opportunity to prove himself in this team alongside Martinez. Dorgu, by the way, at left back played great. And I do want to give him a few opportunities. So if we do sign Estepinian, obviously he will be the backup left back. We'll saw Luke Shaw. We'll convert him into a centre back and have him be a rotation centre back for us in this team. But Dorgu in this episode played incredible. Obviously Bruno as well, like Cam, pretty decent. Not amazing, not awful. Obviously he's a pretty good all-round player, so Cam is going to do great. And Boomer striker. I've actually really liked him, Boomer striker. They would have converted him into an advanced forward. So I do feel like that's a better role to have him on. But right now he's playing a poacher due to that being the role that he's best at. Obviously Diola done right, so I need to see more from him. And Cunha at left wing, by the way. He was pretty good at left wing. I do like him there. So we did bring him in to play striker. But due to Mbuma being able to play striker and Cunha playing left wing, it's kind of worked out for us in this team. And we are looking pretty good so far. So 2 wins in 2 games. You love to see it. Like I said, drop in the comments down below players you want to see a sign. And maybe players we should sell. Like I said, we have Sancho to sell and Garnacho. Still here at the club, so we need to sell both of these and get some money for them. Or maybe we could keep Sancho. Like I mentioned, he could be a player we'll give a chance to at United and see if he can keep himself in this team, or just cash in on him, get about 40 million for him and let him go to wherever he decides to go to. But like I said, drop it in the comments down below, please. You want to see a sign. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more content, and goodbye.